LeBron, nigga.
At the crib cooking.
Recording. How you doing? Back in the saddle again, somewhat. So, I figured I'd make some fried chicken today. There's different ways you can make it. I don't make it a simple way. I'm going to show y'all a simple way. One of the ways that I make it. But I'm going to show you this today because it's easy. And plus, I thought this damn chicken out. So I better use it before it go bad. You hear me? So I'm going to clean my kitchen up first and, sanitize it. Because COVID ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't shit. Clorox, 99 point, yeah, all that. On deck, that's what we do. We're going to clean the kitchen first, sanitize, because, this salmonellas in this chicken, so we're going to clean before and after. That way we try to cut down as much bacteria and germs as possible. Yeah, you want to get all these fucking feathers out. Where's the bowl? I don't even want to get one now. Cross-contaminating shit. Clean the chicken thoroughly. Sure all the feathers are gone. If you have that issue with touching meat, you better get your ass and go, God damn, this is a big ass chicken. No feather. Cut it. Did you cut it, nigga? There was another good rinsing. You gotta be careful with this fucking chicken. Try not to splash and spread fucking salmonella everywhere. Drain all the excess water off. Alright. Wash my damn hands. I don't know why, because I'm about to put it right back in the fucking chicken. But the thing is, I done had my hands out on that chicken. I'm about to touch these bottles, so I don't want salmonella everywhere I done touch. So I'll wash them again. You hear me? You hear me? This batch, I never season my chicken, so I'm gonna try it this way. I'm gonna use granulated garlic. I don't use garlic salt. Everybody uses garlic salt, then tiger salt, then tiger seasoning, then seasoned salt, then some other salt. So I just rather use granulated garlic. Pretty much because it's not as salty. But you don't want to use a lot of this. It's pretty strong. If you ain't got granulated, you can use garlic powder. And then, Sazon. Sazon? Yeah. We're going to try some of this on here today. Then if you don't know what these seasonings taste like, it's a good idea to sprinkle a little bit in your hand and taste it. Not a whole lot, but just to see what you're putting on your food. Just to see how salty it is, or if it's not salty and you need to put a lot, whatever the case may be. But right now you just lightly, evenly coat it. Then we're gonna put a little lemon pepper on this one. I ain't putting a lot of this on there either because it's very twangy, very twangy. Most of the time you wanna just use that on straight lemon pepper. Actually, you can use it whenever the hell you want to, sorry. And use a little Mrs. Dash. For a little bit of this seasoned salt. Not a lot, like I say. This salty, as well as the Sazon. If that's how you say it, somebody gonna correct it. Yeah, sorry, didn't take Spanish. Yeah, that's a little salty. And yeah, a little tiger seasoning. I don't have much of this, so I'm going to use accent, which is also they're almost the same thing, except this has a little garlic and a little bit of something else more. But if you don't have this, you can always use this. They both got MSG in them, which some people don't like. Some people saying good for you. This might be enough. Might be. So we're just gonna use the tiger seasoning then. So then you got everything in here. So keep heating. Mix it around. You can use the sink too like a big ass bowl if you want. You just sterilize it. I mean, you great fry it for like 15 minutes. If something lives through that much heat, I mean, it's just meant to happen. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just meant to happen. Smell good on it. All right, so we're letting our grease warm up, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it about 375, 365. That's what we're gonna fry it on. I use a deep fryer. It's cool to use that cast iron, but you know, I don't feel like flipping and flipping and flipping. Plus, it's easier to use this because you can reuse the grease. Yeah, I ain't rich like some people and use different grease every time. I use my grease till it turns dark. You eat McDonald's nuggets and everybody's nuggets till it turns dark brown. It's the reason those nuggets are golden brown one day and dark the next. New grease. But anyway, yeah. About to make me a flour bag. Difference, and I forgot. That's enough. But what I am gonna do too is I do mix, give it a little crunch. I mean, you can. It's all kind of little techniques like the batter, the whitewash, whatever you want to call it, where you beat the egg, then you season your chicken as normal, put it in the egg, then put it in your flour mix. Then you can fry it, or some people double dip it, where put it in the egg, put it in the flour, then put it back in the egg, then put it back in the flour. Then you fry it, gives it a thicker coating. But when you do that, you want a high temperature. Because if you ain't got a high temperature, it ain't gonna crisp up, cake up. It's gonna fall off and not gonna be too good.
Okay,
But
so
anyway,
what is this you're using?
cornstarch. Gives it a little crunch. Gives it a different little crunch, rather.
How much of that are you using?
I don't measure, okay.
Okay, you're just gonna pour it in. Okay.
Yeah, I just pour some in, like so. Boom. And also, sometimes I season the flour, sometimes I don't. I was listening to the radio, and I want to say it was Heather B. And she was like, when you season the flour, it makes the grease burn up faster. Which I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes sense because the grease will continue to work if something's in there to make it work. So, season to make it keep burning, burning, burning. Makes sense. I don't know. If you know something, let me know. But anyway, just throw it out there. So, unless you want everything to taste the same, you can use the same stuff that you use to season the chicken with. Me personally, I'm going to do something different as far as the bread goes. It's going to be a little different. So, we're going to use some of this Lowry's. Not much because this shit's salty.
But ain't Lowry's and seasoned salt about the same thing?
Yes, but I put any amount of money to it that if you taste both of them, they taste different. They're both a salt-based seasoning, but they taste different. I promise you. I can put money on it and guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? It's been studied, proven by BSU. That's bullshit university because I don't know nothing about that. But they do taste different. Put some more granulated on it. Tony. Most time I actually put on the chicken itself, but this time I didn't. Like I say, I do shit different. Only wrong way to do something is when it come out nasty. And so I put that little bit in there. Throw it in real good. Mix in the cornstarch with the flour as well as all the seasoning. And that's ready. Now I'm just waiting for my deep fry to hit temperature. Frying this chicken. Alright, so you see the grease? You see how it's churning? Yeah. You can also, it's all kind of shit you can do. Like you got like chopstick or some shit you can put in there. Throw some of that in there. You see how that sizzle like it? That means it's ready. Yeah, that means it's ready. As you can see, my reused grease is a golden brown. know what I'm saying? It ain't like, oh, like you can see through the bottom. See that?
Got it.
Anyway. So like I said, we just gonna throw him in there, shake him up, then throw him in the fryer. That's what we're gonna do. First toss him around a little bit, let him get wet with the little flavor from the seasoning before you throw him in the batter. Alright. And bring on the flaps. Flip them in there. Do like that. Dust and shit flying everywhere. But it's cool though, because guess what? It is. If you want to be neat about it, I got like a nice size Tupperware too that I use that you can put in there and then put the lid on it and then shake it. It's okay. My light's off, so my temperature on my fryer is up to par, so we just drop them in. Drop it in slowly. Boom. See that? I could use a little net thing, but it takes up space. So on chicken, I don't use a little net thing. Basket, excuse me. Boom. You drop them in like it, let them do their thing.
So how many are you putting in at one time?
I didn't know that mattered. Is that important?
Well, to me, yeah.
You don't
They
want
gotta
to
have room
okay, this
to
is
fry.
they have to have room, yes, but you don't want to overload them and bring that temperature down. That way it don't fry right and the flour doesn't stick to it. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, you good. You see my light still, once that light come on, that means the temperature done went down. But obviously it ain't, so I'm gonna add some more.
Okay.
You see they floating. Most of the time the indication that it's done. But if you want what they call fry hard, you leave it in there a little longer. That way it gives that good crunchy batter. Nice coating. Some grease grain. Some dressing or something. Alright. So, and repeat till chicken is all done. Motherfucking hurry. I've been eyeing this piece since I finished. It's alright. Well.
Can we see the chicken?
Is it done?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
See no red. Okay.